Rico and Kayla is about to go live online. Catch all-out monster hit music, all-out celebrity interviews, all-out showbiz and sports news, all-out fun and exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your all-out hosts, Rico Robles and Kayla Rivera. Stand by and enjoy the program.
You got to put on the nice glasses. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. Why? Because it's the anniversary month of the Monster. We always got to go big.
That's right.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just remove my gentle Monster because we ain't going to be gentle in this interview. Yeah, we had her the last time we had her in studio. She performed for us. You know, she is, of course, a global, let's just say a trailblazing Filipina that's doing big things over in Australia and the world over. So we're going to catch up with her because she has a new single that's dropping this week, and we get that opportunity because it is the Monster anniversary month, Kayla. Yeah. We always got to go big. That's what it's all about. Right. Joining us live from Australia. Let's give it up for R&B hottie Lara Andallo. Hey.
Hello. Well, how are we, guys?
Good. How's everything doing, man? What time is it there?
6 p.m., 6:20 p.m. So just the end of the day, but we're still going.
Hey,
awesome. It's so nice to meet you, Lara. I missed you. Yes. You were here in studio, but I mean, that was last December. How have you been since then? What's been happening?
So much has actually happened. So much. I've been touring in Australia, New Zealand, a lot of shows, new music. So we're keeping it going.
And, you know, hot music videos as well, right? So, you know, tell us about this, the journey for you. I mean, with the music that you've been doing, you know, in our last conversation, I mean, with all these music video stuff, who's in charge of all this? Who puts it all together? Is it you being the girl boss that you are?
I mean, it really is me. I mean, being an independent artist, freshly independent, I think we spoke about that a little bit. I was with a major label last year and for like 5 years. So this is my first time being fully independent and taking control and being able to do what I want. So yeah, it's all me.
Amazing. I mean, okay, so like going from a major label to now being an independent artist, how are you, how's the experience going? Are you loving it? You know, the freedom? How is it going?
I actually very much am. I've always been very hands-on, even when I was with a major label. So to now just have free reign and still have my creative team that I had before to make the music the way I want to, it's been so freeing and honestly the best.
You are like now a standing blueprint for all the artists out there who had a label and decided to go independent. Now, what are the challenges? What are the perks? And what are the challenges? Is it you gotta get the calculator out when somebody's drinking the size of coffee in the production set? How does it go?
That's it. I mean, the good things about it are being able to do things when I want to do them, how I want to do them. But obviously, financially, you don't have that funding of a major label to execute your visions as big or as large as you want them to be. So I think the challenges are also being able to get the vision there and execute it, but in its essence versus having it to be this big thing,
And I mean, in terms of the music, the sound, how has it affected, your music that you're now putting out?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have an A&R, so now it's just me and Hugh, who was with me last time I was there in the Philippines, and I'm just creating whatever naturally is coming. I don't have another voice telling me what it should be or what it shouldn't be. So it's honestly great.
That's pretty. That's good in a way, but there's also some challenges there because there's only two of you. But what if you don't agree with Hugh? You know what I mean? Then what happens then?
We honestly, I could think creatively. We've always agreed. We obviously push each other, but for the most part, I think the vision is quite strong. Yeah.
And I mean, like when it does come to your vision, what are the changes? Like, what can we expect from this new music that you are putting out?
I think now, because I'm being able to release more consistently now versus with a label, you have to go through a whole system and make sure it's in line with a timeline. Whereas now, I feel like the music is more in the moment and present. and honestly a little bit less serious, which I like. I feel like it can just be what I'm feeling in the moment, and the fans can feel that.
And you know what I love about the music videos that you've been having out, that you've been posting on IG as well, it's taking sort of like a K-pop sound in a way that like the videos is bigger. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Is that the inspiration for that?
I obviously have so much respect for K-pop artists and the whole visual aspect of it, and dance is such a big part of what I do. So, you know, it all feeds into each other.
And I mean, you know, in terms of like your performance videos, like just also watching your performances, that live like vibe and energy.
Yeah.
Like, have you always had that confidence and like that superstar vibe, or were you ever shy in your lifetime?
You know what? I was shy. As a child, when I started dancing, I didn't talk to anyone for like 2 terms, so half the year. It was only through dancing that I really found my confidence. But once I did, then it was game over. There was no turning back now.
You know, that's the difference between Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears. Britney Spears was a dancer, right? So when she steps on stage, she really commands, has a commanding presence.
Yeah, and that's where I feel most comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, do you ever see yourself doing dance videos too? Like, you know, dance videos, like crazy.
I used to do like, you know, musical theater as well. So that is all down my lane.
So cool. I was actually going to ask you, is musical theater ever something you would consider? You know, I mean, it's very different than your genre.
Yes.
Is it something that you've ever like auditioned for recently in recent years?
Well, that's the thing, because at the moment in Australia and Asia, Miss Saigon, one of my friends, Abigail, who was just in the Philippines, she's the lead. So that's a musical that people were like, you should try and do that. But you know, it's for now out of the world that I'm in. But I've always said that later I'd love to do a musical like on Broadway eventually.
So when the R&B era is done, it's gonna be Lara, you know, aka Leia 2.0 Andallo.
Because that's how I started. Like my singing lessons before were for musical theater, and then I started adding runs to songs that I probably shouldn't be. And my vocal coach at the time,
full of some theater songs.
just imagine. Me being like a Les Mis song, but adding like R&B runs to it.
Can we get a sample of that?
Hear it now.
No, guys, you're putting me on the spot now. I don't want to butcher those lyrics now.
Oh my gosh, we can just imagine. But I mean, okay, if we won't put you on the spot, but if there is like a dream role that you could play in a musical, what would it be?
Oh, that's so hard. I almost want to say that I would want it to be a new musical.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know Mulan is a musical, but I've never seen it. But I love the character. So I feel like that's something that I would be able to embody.
I'm going to throw one out there as well. I don't know if you've heard of it, Hell's Kitchen, and it's based off of Alicia Keys' music.
I've heard of it, but I don't know the storyline or any of that.
Okay,
Hell's Kitchen.
I'm gonna manifest it for you because
I love that.
It's very your vibe. Yeah, Alicia Keys' music, and then it's
oh my god,
it's perfect. So yeah, okay, we are manifesting.
Yeah, for
I love
those who are
that.
tuning in, of course, we have Lara Andallo. She's joining us anniversary month here on the Monster. We gotta go big as always. So tell us about your new single. What's the story behind it?
I mean, it's called High Standard, so I think that's pretty big and pretty strong. The tagline or the main line of the chorus is "I got heels higher than your standards," which was really the catalyst for the whole song. And it's just an empowering one. It's, you know, when it's ready to raise your standards. Like you're ready to raise your standards. That's really what it is.
So for the ladies or for anybody that needs that level up, and what inspired you to write this? Was there a moment in your life that you're like, wait a minute, I gotta set my standards, I gotta raise them, you know? Because sometimes it gets pretty stagnant when you get successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess with this song, I realized that I had raised my standards once I was in a new situation. I was like, wait, this is how it should be. And then that's what I was reflecting on past situations. And I could do that from that place. Yeah.
Okay, and I mean, you know, we always ask the question, you know, songwriters always have really good love advice. If someone that's currently listening is in a relationship where, like, the person they're with is not quite meeting their standards,
yes,
what advice can you give them?
I mean, if they wanted to, they would. That's what I'm learning. So I feel like if they're not doing it, it's time to dip.
So how does one leave? Can you tell us? Is there
I'm really bad at that.
how do you exit? How do you let go? How can you not reply to the messages, Lara?
What I do is I write a song. So I'm not sure what to tell everyone else to do.
Okay, just channel it through your creative energies as well. Now, I mean, okay, you know, aside this solo song that you've just released or the single, is there other songs that are coming up? Maybe some collaborations?
Maybe a full album?
full album, yeah.
Well, I am doing an EP, so I'm going to be releasing an EP at the start of next year and releasing a few singles leading up to that, and hopefully doing some collabs with some artists in the Philippines as well. But that's on the down low for now.
Is there a list that we should know? Is there a wish list that you want to, you know, people are tuned in now? You know, you could call them out. Hey, man, it's their song. You know, who could it be?
You know what? I haven't met him, but Hev Arby, I know he's coming to Australia soon. I think he's fire. Hugh actually told me about him. The story's pretty funny. He was at a 7-Eleven in Manila, and he came back and told me that he was playing in the radio, I guess. And we searched him up and started listening to him from there. And then, you know, I met Jason and Denny and Denise, Julia, of course. That's my homegirl. So yeah.
It's going to be Morena Energy. That's what it's about.
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tagalog song. Do you plan to write a Tagalog song?
I can't fluently speak Tagalog. I would love to add some in, but it needs to feel authentic, and I don't want to butcher the Tagalog.
And I mean, okay, with you mentioning Manila, do you have any plans of visiting the Philippines anytime soon?
I definitely want to come back in the next few months and hopefully do a few shows in Manila and Cebu, and yeah, I'll see.
Cool.
Hey, you just got the tips here. Of course, message to all your fans globally and those that are tuned in right now in the Philippines as well.
Wait, sorry, what was that one?
Your message to your fans.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, High Standards is going to be dropping. It would have dropped August 8th, and you know, it's called High Standards, and I just want it to be a reminder to all the people that listen to my music, like, that you deserve to raise your standards. And you are that. I can't say that word. You are that.
You know, you know.
If you know, you know.
And Lara, you know, for those artists that are, you know, trying to get their career going, when, you know, everything is not going to a yes, when the doors aren't opening, how can they keep on going? You have any advice for them?
I feel like that's what I've been going through this past year with this transition of becoming independent. I think as an artist, you can't be in this industry without loving it. So you need to really make sure first and foremost that that's where it's coming from and that's why you're doing it. And then also just really trusting your gut. That is the main thing that I've been learning, that doing that and backing yourself is the only way to get the success that you really want.
Just gotta keep on going. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
All right,
for
thank
taking
you.
time, you know, of your busy day, and you know, thank you for sharing with us your authenticity, your music.
I appreciate you guys.
You know, for I'm gonna break up with, you know, who I have to break up with, you know.
Exactly.
My standards, Kayla.
Whoever is listening, yeah, if it resonates with you, yeah. That's
This is your side.
Yeah, is
do
that
what you gotta
sign?
do. That's right.
Exactly.
Neighbors, bye. Till then, take care. And your message, you know, it is the anniversary month of the Monster, of course. You know, all the fans, all the listeners are here. They're tuned in right now. You have any message?
I wish you guys all the best right now. It is the season of raising your standards, and I want the best for you. So, mwah.
The nails. Look at the nails, Kayla.
Yeah.
She said that with all the nails.
Love it. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Filipino artist who did it too. So shout out to Janabeth.
Hey,
Wow.
gentlemen. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for Lara Andallo.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. There you have it. You know, what a way to open up our anniversary month on the Monster. We coming from Sydney, Australia. You
That's
know?
right, that's
Global. That's what
That's
it
right.
is.
Global, and also with the important message for us to raise our standards.
That's
you know?
what it's about. You know,
That's
do
it.
catch our music, request for it here on the Monster. Till then, my name is Rico Robles.
I'm Kayla Rivera.
This has been another Monster exclusive interview.
Monster exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview. Only from Manila's hottest.